As the demand for data centers grows, so does the demand for electricity to power them. And right now, officials are trying to figure out the best way to make it work.
But even though the regional grid operator brought some possible solutions to a vote, as Fox 45's Jessica Babb is showing us, nothing was decided, sending them back to the drawing board.
The reality of data centers is bringing a new reality for ratepayers.
There are billions and billions of dollars at stake. And to the extent that those costs can be shifted to other customers, that's what happens under the status quo.
Higher costs, potential grid issues, and an uncharted path forward.
We're starting to see those costs now, but if we don't correct this problem, those cost increases for existing customers are going to skyrocket over time.
Which is why PJM, the regional grid operator, asked for proposals and possible solutions to deal with some of these problems. Soliciting proposals from lawmakers, energy companies, and other stakeholders, a vote was held Wednesday where all 12 proposals failed.
They went through this process and there wasn't a clear consensus that we need to take steps that ensure that data centers pay their fair share of the electricity prices, and making sure we take steps that protect ratepayers both in terms of the cost of their bills and reliability. And so it's a disappointment, but it wasn't a huge surprise.
In a statement, a spokesperson from PJM says there were many thoughtful proposals, some of which were introduced late in the process and require additional development. They say this vote is advisory to PJM's independent board, and the board expects to make a decision on what to do in the next few weeks, which means they could still pick one of the proposals on the table, combine them, or come up with something else altogether.
To preserve reliability.
David Lapp with the Maryland Office of the People's Counsel.
The core of our proposal is a requirement that data centers bring their own capacity to the market. And by capacity, I mean we really want them to bring generation.
And lawmakers like Maryland Senator Katie Fry Hester presented proposals trying to protect ratepayers and the grid during peak times. Delegate Charkoudian also signed on to it.
And the bottom line is that we think that, these multinational corporations should pay their own way, and it's not fair for everyday ratepayers to pay for the data centers, and it's not fair for them to potentially have reliability issues having their lights go out because of data centers.
But until PJM charts a path forward and finds a way to deal with data centers,
we are at a turning point in essence. And if residential customers end up bearing the consequences of their decisions, there's going to be continued pushback against PJM and its policies.
In Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.